Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an updated Louis Vuitton Alma BB review for you guys because the last one I did was a few years ago and some of the pros and cons, in my opinion, of the bag have changed. So I'll do briefly the details of the bag, but more importantly, what I like and dislike about it. So here's my Louis Vuitton Alma BB, and I got it in the Damier Ebene print, and I love it. It has gold colored hardware on it, so it has 4 little gold colored feet, a gold colored zipper complete with like a cute little Louis Vuitton padlock on it, and then gold color accessories right around the handles. The bag now costs $1,620, which is a couple $100 more than it was when I originally purchased it. I've had the bag for 5 years now, and I can honestly say it's the bag I wear the most often. I take this on every trip. I wear it multiple times a week. It really is my most used bag. I wear it so much that I wanted to add a little bit of character, so I bought a Louis Vuitton bag charm that sometimes I'll put on my Neverfull, but 9 times out of 10 it's on this bag here. And then I also got the key bill hot stamped with my initials. So you guys can probably see this little J here. So those are the bare bone details of the bag, and if you guys want a more in-depth description of the details, then definitely check out my original Louis Vuitton Alma review. I'll post it here. So moving on to some of the pros of the bag. The bag is definitely extremely versatile. The fact that the strap is removable means that I can wear it as a clutch or I can wear it as a crossbody. I get my fair share of wear out of it in both different ways, but I like that I have the ability to choose. It's also really versatile in the way you wear it, in the sense that I can dress it down and do more running around errand type of looks with it, but I also can dress it up for my more luxe type of outfits. I also take it on a lot of trips because I can wear it in the daytime, but I also can wear it in the nighttime. So I kind of get a 2-for-1. I can pack less, but still get a good amount of outfits if I bring this. Another pro is that it's a timeless bag. Because it's this Louis Vuitton classic bag, you know it really won't ever go out of style, and because of this specific print that I chose, you can't tell the age of the bag. Had I chosen a monogram print with a vaquero leather on it, you probably would be able to tell the wear and the age a little bit more, but because I chose this Damier Ebene, then you really can't guess the age. Another pro, in my opinion, is how functional the bag is. It holds a pretty good amount of stuff for its size, and I think to be a mini bag, it really can pack a lot. Another pro of the bag would be its durability. I'd have to say, for me, having this for 5 years, it doesn't look like it. It has very minimal scratches, and they're mostly around this solid colored leather around the bottom here. Even my gold colored feet on the bottom aren't tarnished too badly for this to be the main surface I use to sit the bag on. All the other gold colored hardware is fine, except for the lock. The lock is the only thing that really has tarnished on me, and it's kind of weird because I really don't grab it that often. I mostly grab the zipper and the lock is just there, so I'm not sure why that one has tarnished as much. But those are really the only 2 areas where I noticed any discoloration or any scratching. Okay, so now let's get into the cons, which are definitely a little bit different than they were a couple of years ago. I'll start with the first one, which is that my bag is now peeling. So on the handles of the bag, I noticed that the material was peeling, and it actually just kind of looks gross, if I'm going to be honest, and I plan to reach out to them and see what they can do about it, but I wanted to film this video first before I got the problem solved, because it definitely is something I didn't know really was a possibility. Now I know you really have to be careful with this. When I did a little more research on the peeling to see if it just was a me thing, there actually was quite a few people who said they had the same problem, and they said that the products on your hands or even hand sanitizer can really destroy the leather on the handles, which makes sense. We're in a COVID period and there's a lot of hand sanitizer being used. So they said that can really wear away at the materials on these handles. So that's something to keep in mind. I never ever thought about it before. I thought these were really good leather handles and that I didn't really have to worry about that, but I guess all good things can wear, so that's something to be aware of. My second con is that recently I've noticed the strap will detach on its own. This one's a little weird and I can't really pinpoint why it happens, but sometimes I'll go to take my bag off and I'll realize that it was undone. I can easily just slide one side off and it's like it never really was clipped to begin with. Again, I'm not really sure why this happens or the root of that. I'm not sure whether my strap is just a little older and the clips are a little worn out, so they're not as sturdy anymore. But that definitely is something to be aware of, because the worst thing that could happen is you just lose your bag. That really could be a problem, because if my bag is light enough and I'm not paying attention, if this comes undone, it really could just slide off and I really wouldn't notice until I went to reach for my bag. So that kind of concerns me a little bit, and I try to make sure I keep an eye on it, make sure I check for my bag frequently, and make sure that when I put the strap on, I put it on well. And my final con for the bag is that it easily deforms if it's not packed correctly, which is kind of a pain in the butt sometimes, because if I want to make sure I get enough stuff in here, I have to strategically organize it so that the bag will hold its shape. If I try to stuff too many things, it'll get kind of warped and it'll look kind of lumpy, and I really despise that. So I try to make sure I put everything in just the right way, and if it doesn't work, then unfortunately I'll have to leave some things out. So that's also something to keep in mind. Because of its shape, where the bottom is a little bit bigger than the top, I try to put the bigger items down here. So if I have a portable charger, my cell phone, my wallet, I'll try to line those things standing up along the bottom, and then I'll stack more flexible or more smaller items on top of those. So any hand sanitizers or lotions or anything like that, I'll put them on top, but the bottom layer, I guess you could say, would really be my phone, anything bulky and big. That's kind of what I use as the bottom. With that being said, I think the bag is still absolutely gorgeous, and like I said, I wear it a lot. I get a ton of wear out of this bag, and it's the #1 thing I go to. Its neutral color means it matches with a ton of things, and its timeless print also means the same thing. I can put this on over mostly anything, and it goes really, really well. It holds a really good amount, and it's easy to throw on, whether it be crossbody or just grab it by the handles. I'm gonna reach out and see what I could do about the peeling, and I'll keep you guys posted, but hopefully they give me a really good response and they work really well with me to fix it. Was it worth the money? In my opinion, absolutely. Would I recommend someone to purchase it? 1000%. It's probably my #1 recommended bag. I love it that much, and I think it's an excellent bag to add to a collection. I also have to say, even though it's super expensive now that it's gone up and continues to go up whenever they feel like it, I'd have to say my cost per wear for the bag is pretty good. I wear it so much that my cost per wear at this point has to be really low. So to me, that validates a purchase and makes me feel like it was worth my money. Well guys, that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, be sure to drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have this bag. Let me know if you've experienced any of the same cons I've experienced, or if you've noticed anything different about the bag. Whether you love it or you dislike it, drop a comment and let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. As always, I drop a video once a week, sometimes twice, and I would hate for you to miss something new.